Hi everyone, hola, aloha, bonjour, bonjour, ni namaste, oyo, yagamasima, здравствуйте, Sincha. My name is Brunel, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a review of this, voila, boom, boom, boom. What is this? As per the title, as if you don't know, it is the new Nars Holographic Makeup Palette, eyeshadow palette, retails for £34. Saw this online. I thought, you know what, I haven't got any palettes from Nars, and let me give them a try. And just before we get into the video and before I do the swatches, let's see what it claims, and then we'll see at the end of the video whether I agree with those claims or not. It says here, shock the runway with an electrifying limited edition collection of holographic sheens and metallic glitter tones inspired by Christopher Kane's signature aesthetic. 6 hardwired eyeshadows electrify eyes with a rich, radiant metallic effect. Ultra fine blends of shimmer, glitter, and pearl effect, light for eye-catching effects. Okay, it says it glides on smoothly and evenly, layers and intensifies. That's what it claims. £34, 6 eyeshadows, and so yeah, so I thought give it a try. To be honest, right off the bat, it looked a bit bigger, or for some reason I thought it would be a lot bigger. This is tiny. Look at this. This is so small. Okay, so let's just do some swatches and hopefully we'll see how it goes. So this, starting with this one, and just press that down. So there it is, there. And just to swatch that. Swatch is super nice. So it's got bits of gold, bits of green, bits of pink, and undertone of pink as well in there. And swatches quite nicely. So wipe a little bit of tissue, and let's try the next shade, which is this one here, which is like a rose gold type shade. And that's the thing about having these nails, you end up scratching the hell out of things. So you got that one, which comes out sort of white-ish. It comes out a lot lighter, but look at that. It is so shiny. And let's also try another shade, the gold. So it's like a golden sort of orangey type shade that you can see depending on how you move it. And let's also try this, a sort of greeny burgundy type shade that it's got, and try that. And this one is more like a matte shade, this one here. So not too sure how that one's going to swatch. And let's see. Okay, quite well actually. So a lot of color payoff coming from the actual swatches. Sometimes the swatches can be fantastic, and then when you put them on your eyes, they're like or it could be vice versa. They are rubbish when you swatch them, but when it comes to blending and applying them on your eyes, they come out so brilliant. So I never actually go by, I've learned not to go by swatches anyway, but it's just to show you guys. So yeah, so we're going to then test them out and see, does it actually apply nicely? Is it buildable? Does it give you the color payoff? Can you see that? Do you see the differences? We'll find out. Let's go into the video. Before we get started, just to show you on my lids, I've got the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the color Chestnut. Voila. Okay, which one are we gonna go for? Which are we gonna go for? I'm looking at this, I'm thinking the green here, but I think I won't actually. I think I'll go for these two. So there's like a greeny goldish type here, and then you've got like the brown at this end here as well. I think I'll go for those two. You've only got the one shade here, which is the matte shade. and even then it's got a tiny bit of iridescent. It's iridescent. It's got basically bits, shiny bits in there. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's got bits, tiny bits in there, flecks of shimmer in there. So it's not pure full flat matte at all. And to be honest, this wouldn't go very far to do anything for me. So that's already a kind of a minus point for this one here. One matte only. I mean, I don't see the point of having had this in the first place. You might as well have made sure that all of them were going to be, you know, the shiny type of reflective type rather than a holographic, I should say, rather than having this token useless sort of matte shade here. So we're just going to get started with the different palettes then in that case. And what I'm probably going to do is trying to use these two shades. Probably use the gold in a bit. We'll see how that goes. I have no idea. And I'm just now going to try and get some color from the, you guys have seen this already. Let's just start off with and we'll go for this orange. Or should I go for the yellow? Orange, yellow, orange, yellow. I'll go for the yellow instead. Then let's make it nice and bright at the top. And start from there. Just waiting for lighting to change back. Come on, lighting. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You will do your own thing. Anyway, so tap that off. And just start using this as a base color and mix it in. Next, moving on to the orange now. To that one, using the same brush. And I'm just going to apply that on top of the yellow. Next shade is this one, which is a slightly darker orange. And again, I'm just going to apply that over my lid, especially in the crease area. And you can see it's coming up nicely. I do want it super bright at the top, since the main lid color is going to be so dark. And I know I'm sort of flying over this, that's because this is not part of the this palette is not part of the tutorial. It's a sort of, I was going to say an uninvited guest, but it's actually a gratefully invited guest. So because obviously the one that I want does not have the matte shades that I need as transitional shades. And look at that, so pigmented. I love this palette. Just in case you haven't worked it out, it is the fake Morphe stroke Jacqueline Hill. Because this one has been working so well, I've decided against getting the actual real palette itself, because this works so well. So there's just no need for me to end up with another one. But yes, let's carry on applying, and I think one more shade, and then we're going to apply the start with the actual main event itself, which is the Nars palette. Moving on to the browns, I've changed my mind. I'm going to apply two browns. Let's start off with this one, which is slightly warmer, and I'm slapping myself across the face. Yeah, so this one here. And I'm just going to concentrate that on the outer corner of my eye. And then in the window wiping motion, just bring it slightly forward, because I don't actually want this to get too dark at the top end, if that makes any sense. I hope so. Yeah. I hope you understand what I mean, because I haven't got a clue. Finally onto, I promise, onto the darkest brown there is here, just this one. And again, I'm just going to concentrate it on the outer portion of my eye, like so. See the difference? And then I'm just going to also apply it slightly on top of my lid. and then bring it forward just slightly, halfway, not all the way, not all the way into the inner corner, so just about halfway. And also apply that to the bottom lid. I was going to say the bottom lid of my eye. Well, whichever bottom lid would it be? Of course, it's got to be the bottom lid of my eye. And just keep blending that in. Now, finally, we are getting there. I'm going to try this shade without wetting the brush. And really, to be honest, I don't think it's going to work. There's not much that's coming off of the brush at all. Yeah. I mean, this will probably be better as a topper color. As in, to just, you know, as a top coat, a top color to put in, because let's try it. Just wet the brush just in case someone will see. Might have to apply another color, hopefully a dark brown, and see how that works. But for now that we've got the brush wet, let's see if that makes any difference at all. Not that I can see, to be honest. Okay, so there's something there, but can you see that? No. Okay, so I don't think that's going to work. I think I need to apply a color underneath, and hopefully this will then be used as a yeah, as a top color. Let's see what we can come up with. So back in a moment once I've done that. What a disaster so far. Me not like it. Round 2. Okay, so the shade that I decided to go for is this one here, which is like a dark deep green, which has got bits of brown in it, and I thought that would work better because I can actually see that this one has actually got bits of gold, bits of green inside there. So we shall try it again, and hopefully this time round it will make a difference. I'm going to try a different brush as well, so we shall see. Oh my god, what a disaster, what a disaster. Right, okay, so we're going to try that, and hopefully this time round it works. I'm going to try and wet the brush again. I'm going to wet the brush again, and hopefully it will work better this time round. I'm using a much softer brush, and I hope that it picks up more product. It's actually very, very glittery, and it doesn't seem to be picking up very well at all on the brush. By the way, if I'm using this incorrectly and you know a better way of using this, please let me know. But so far I'm not impressed. It's very difficult to pick up anything. As you can see, the brush, hardly anything is coming off of the brush itself. If you see here, there's not much fallout, but there's not much coming off onto the brush itself either. So if I just demonstrate that, so there it is, and we're just going to apply that. This is definitely one to apply on top of another color, but so far really all I can see are just bits of glitter, and not really much else, to be honest. Can you see? It's not picking up a lot, so it's definitely just one that to place on top of another shade. So I'm gonna have to spend quite a bit of time to pack this. So let's go and pack this eye, and then I'll come back to you once the whole look is finished. I'll do the rest of my face, and then I'll give you my thoughts about this palette. Yeah, waiting. It's gonna be a surprise. I'm sure you're gonna be surprised by what my thoughts are. And voila, this is my face after it's all done. You know what, let's just get straight into this video and give you my conclusion. Is this worth buying? My opinion, no. And there are several reasons why. First of all, the packaging. I mean, not the packaging itself, but look at the size of this. This is, I've got tiny hands. My hands are the same size as my 11-year-old daughter. So they're tiny. And this This is how small it is. The actual weight of this, as it says, is actually 0.3 ounces, of which 0.9 grams in each little actual eyeshadow itself, which is tiny. There are only 6 of them inside the actual palette itself, and of which only that one could be classed as matte. And on top of that, the formula itself, for me, it does say that it's going to create shock waves and give you this kind of holographic different color shades. Not really, not for me. Because I can't see that. It's very glittery. The specks of glitter fall all over your face, so you also have to make sure that you put this on before you apply your foundation. Otherwise, you're just going to have specks all over the place. I put my foundation on afterwards. I use the brush to kind of dust things away, and I can still see bits of glitter, specks of glitter on my face as well, which I don't like, which is part of the reason why I did not bother putting this particular shade on the inner corner of my eye, because I could actually tell that it was going to end up going into my eyes and irritate my eyes. On top of that, where it says it's buildable, not really, because if you're going to apply this, you need to have a base color underneath and then apply this as a kind of like a topper. This is not one of those where you're going to, based on just this one anyway, maybe the others are that way, but I don't think so. You need to put it on top of another color in order to build it up. You won't be able to just put it straight onto your eyelid, you know, after primer, and then think you're going to be able to get the color payoff. I didn't, not with this particular shade. So that was, I mean, I showed that to you guys, you saw that for yourselves. And then on top of that, it takes ages, and you need to wet the brush in order to be able to get even enough color there for you to feel happy about. Yes, it is kind of easy to blend, but the problem is when you blend it, you get the specks of glitters falling all over the place. The actual fallout on the palette itself is not bad at all, actually. There's hardly any. It's just the glitter which kind of gets all over the place and gets messy, which I don't like at all. So for me, this is an absolute categorical fail. Completely a miserable fail. It's a waste of £34. It is so tiny. You can get so many other palettes out there for so many different shades for less than that. If you want something that's holographic, try the Makeup Geek ones. They actually are super nice and so pigmented, and they are fantastic and do a way better job than this does. So I'm sorry. I have nothing against the brand. What I'm wearing on my lips is Nars, the soft, the actual matte colors, which are fairly new. This color is under my thumb if you are interested, and it is so nice. It's so smooth, so kind of so light on your lips that you literally forget that it's there. It's non-drying, it's so pigmented, you know, and it's fantastic, and I'll be getting more. But again, if you're going to be buying these lip colors, try and buy them online, because a lot of the stores don't have them in stock at all. I tried Liberty's, John Lewis and so on, and they don't have them in stock. So you, not John Lewis, Debenhams, and so you need to really buy them online. So nothing against the brand itself, just to show that. But for me, this is a miserable and total and categorical fail. I am disappointed because it is £34. To me, that is wasted. You don't have to like what I say. You don't have to agree with me. It is your money. Spend it how you like. But that is my honest opinion based on the said product that I've just used. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on your way out. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. And thank you and bye-bye.